Hey, I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take it to the bank, we focus. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some break off and never take off as a place. The law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general, YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the city. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Rap business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. Don't the slide that I know about this when I assemble the Glock with the slide on. Real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep I.S.U.P.K. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got knives, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general, YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. You understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lock up? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cut?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, and get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's lock up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seeing decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
At least he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we riot, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And Your Honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Nakai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your bladder be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, and that's a definite. Cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme Barack and bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the praise in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word the captain the car, nigga, we blazing. Ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max. Till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, y'all the one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, your cord unplugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, war, they not of our kind. I get the order, then it's handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. Cause it's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a 4 pound. Damn sure you started the war, but I'ma end it. Cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside.
Nobody safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, flip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabee. Find out who you think that nigga, walk to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it to hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this had to be. Keep you grounded like gravity, in the ville, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity, scar you up for my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me, fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suck.
Check. Just appear, imagine. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Tabaa, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lathunanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawathinawa, Kasalakanawa, Kabawathinawa, Wala, Taba, Ayanawa, Barasayawan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Waha'ala, Wahathaparith, La'awalamyam, Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation.
To temptation.
But deliver us.
Deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the power in Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baba Kushal, Lathunanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamakala, Wakamadawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwak, Salakia, Lakahak, Salakia, Lahakwiyam, Hamathyam, Hakak, Arak Kawath, Hamata'ala, Lagarashun, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tawad Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power to cast them out.
The power to cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. This is the blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Wayashala. Wahabayath. Saparium. Barak. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Tawad Aman. Salakia, this is what we just said in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us in Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha, Ayanya, Ahahorium, Mayan, Yabaa, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Rogalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yashala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayad, Yam Yaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wa'ayarak, Walayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazalka, Wabuaka, Ma'aiwatha, Wa'aida Walam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the
I will
hills.
lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from
My help
Yahweh,
coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and
which
earth.
made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yashalah
he that keepeth Yashala
shall neither slumber nor
shall neither
sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right
upon thy
hand.
right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by
nor
night.
the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve
Yahweh
thee
shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
Yahweh
out
shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in.
from this time
From this
forth
time forward,
and even
and even
forevermore.
forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, al-dam salakia, al-damayalaka, al-takarash, wa al-tashakwat, al-kayahana, al-yamyika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, al-aimaka, Ya'imar Yawa, Sawada, Wayatha, Yai Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amora, Lakawa, Wanakakidim, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yashala, Iwada, Kaya, Na'ai Wa, Na'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakatawa, Ayaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wayashima'olyum, Ma'awa'aba, Bogorium, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Palashath, Am Yeshabya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Aishalaham, Kamadyam, Salaki Kasaya Sarah, Kayabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nasha Madwa, but Salaki Ba'ayan, the Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadia Yab Mawa, Kai Salaki, Kai Rab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazol, Mana'ai, Kaunasaya Kamwa, Ashor, Amorwa, Naya Salaki, Naya Rasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogula, Kakwash, Lapanya Rakai, Ka'ash, Thaba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Thalahat, Harayam, Kantharadapma, Basaya Raka, Wabasa Wapafka, Thabahalam, Mala'a, Tharadapma, Salakia, Katharadapma, Basaya Raka, Wabasa Wapafka, Thabahalam, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kwalawan, Waya Bakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya Bahalwa, Aja'id, Waya Kaporwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Dayawa, Kayatha, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Ayalwan, Alkaha Ratza.
In English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
And
they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hated ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off. For being a nation. That the name of Yashalah may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stone before the wind, as a fire burned the wood, and as the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
This is the power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Wam Maya Salakia, Wama Yakala, Walahayim, Matazabiyah, Alawap Yahana, Halawapiyam, Ha Saranyam, Hakwat Zayunyam, Hakal Yayoyam, Wa'akwafiyam, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Thawada
Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels. Commander General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Sorry, mean to turn. Yeshavi mean to be seated.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal Latah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. I'm priest and officer, Priest Dara Shema. This is the Lord's Sabbath service, which we're doing tonight. And of course, what we do is we read a series of 7 scriptures and 7 chapters, and we just kind of go over the scriptures and break it down for the Lord's Sabbath service. While we're waiting for the rest of the brothers to get here, we start off in the Hebrew, and then we actually get into the English. We also have the upcoming North Carolina Classic Cookout, which will be here in July the 3rd through the 6th. So go ahead and make your reservations. Go ahead and get with your camp leader if you need to get set up, get your funds in order and everything. It will be held in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Carolina Classic Cookout, July 3rd through July the 6th. Salakia, and Sunday, which will be the actual cookout itself. Y'all want to go ahead and get started with the reading? Okay. Gotcha. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start in the Hebrew. We think we left off in the book of Exodus. We're going to start in the book of Exodus, chapter 30, and verse 20. Check. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 20 in the Hebrew. Baba'am, Al, Ahal, Mawa'id, Yaraka Tazawa, Mayum, Wala'ah, Yamathwa, Awa, Bagashathum, Al, Hamazabak, Lasharath, Lahakwa Tayar, Asha, La Yahweh, verse 21, Wara Ka Tazawa, Yada Yahum, Waraga La Yahum, Wala'ah, Yamathwa, Waha, Yatha, Lahum, Kak, Iwalam, Lawa, Wala, Tazar, Ra'iwa, Lada Rathum, verse 22. Waya Dabar, Yahweh Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 23. Wa'atha, Kokat, Laka, Basha Mayum, Ra'ash, Mar, Darawar, Kamash, Ma'awath, Waka, Namun, Basham, Makah, Taza Yathwa, Kama Shayum, Wama Salakia, Wama Athayum, Wakwana, Basham, Kama Shayum, Wama Athium, verse 24. Wakwada, Kamash, Ma'awath, Bashakwal, Hakwadash, Washamun, Zayath, Hayan, verse 25. Wa'ai Shayath, Athwa, Shaman, Mashakath, Quadash, Rakwak, Mara Quakwath, Ma'aisha, Rakwak, Shaman, Mashakath, Quadash, Yahaya, verse 26. Wama Shakath, Bawa, Ath, Ahal, Mawa'id, Wa'ath, Arawan, Ha'adath. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 20 in the English. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they die not. Or when they come near to the altar to minister, to burn offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 21, so they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not, and it shall be a statute forever to them, even to them, to him, and to his seed throughout their generations. Verse 22, moreover, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 23, take thou also unto thee principal spices of pure myrrh, 500 shekels, and of sweet cinnamon half so much, even 250 shekels, and of sweet calamus 250 shekels. Verse 24, and of cassia 500 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary, and of olive oil, Salaki, and of oil olive and hin. Verse 25, and thou shalt make it an oil of holy ointment, an ointment compound after the art of the apothecary. It shall be an holy anointing oil. Verse 26, and thou shalt anoint the tabernacle of the congregation therewith, and the ark of the testimony. Salakia. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 27 in the Hebrew. Wa'ath, Hasha Lakun, Wa'ath, Kal Yawa, Wa'ath, Hama Nara, Wa'ath, Kalaya, Wa'ath, Mazabak, Hakwa Tarath, verse 28, Wa'ath, Mazabak, Ha'ila, Wa'ath, Kalayawa, Wa'ath, Hakayor, Wa'ath, Kanwa, verse 29, Waqwa, Deshaf, Athum, Waha, Yawa, Quadash, Quada, Shayum, Kal, Hanagai, Bahum, Yakwadash, verse 30, Wa'ath, Aharon, Wa'ath, Bani Yawa, Thama Shak, Wakwa Deshaf, Athum, Lakahan, Laya, verse 31. Wa'al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Thadabar, La'amar, Shaman, Mashakath, Quadash, Yahaya, Zaha, Laya, Lada, Rath Yakum, verse 32. Al, Bashar, Adam, La'a, Yayasaka, Waba, Math, Kanathwa, La'a, Tha'aishawa, Kamahawa, Quadash, Hawa'a, Quadash, Yahaya, Lakum, verse 33. Ayash, Ashar, Yarakwak, Kamahawa, Wa'ashar, Yathun, Mamanawa, Al, Zar, Wana Karath, Ma'ai Mayawa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 27 in the English. And the table and all his vessels, and the candlestick and his vessels, and the altar of incense. Verse 28. And the altar of burnt offerings with all his vessels, and the laver and his foot. Verse 29. And thou shalt sanctify them, that they may be most holy. Whatsoever toucheth them shall be holy.
Does this sound like a bunch of Africans with plates in their lip and cavemen running around ooga booga? This is well organized, holy and separate. You can't even find a record where other nations did stuff like this. Right. Down to our record book to the T. You understand? Shekels and vessels and a testimony, a tabernacle and gold. Who the ointments? Come on, bro. We're royalty, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you we started in some damn cave or running around in Africa shooting darts at each other. Hell no, man. This record book is real and it belongs to us. The 12 tribes of Israel, man. You understand? They don't teach us in schools. God forbid the children of Israel wake up. But guess what? We're waking up anyway, damn it. You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
Right. Verse 30. And thou shalt anoint Aaron and his sons and consecrate them, and that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 31. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, this shall be an holy anointing oil unto me throughout your generations. Verse 32. Upon man's flesh shall it not be poured, neither shall ye make any other like it. After the composition of it, it is holy, and it shall be holy unto you. Verse 33. Whosoever compoundeth any like it, or whosoever putteth any of it upon a stranger, shall even be cut off from his people. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 34 in the Hebrew. Wayah Amar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Kwaka, Laka, Samayim, Nata, Natap, Washa Kalaf, Waka La Bana, Samayim, Wala Bana, Zakah, Bada, Babad, Yahaya. Verse 35. Wa'ai Shayaf, Atha, Quatarath, Wakwak, Ma'aisha, Rawakwak, Mamalak, Tahawar, Quadash. Verse 36. Washa, Kakwaf, Mamana, Hadak, Wana, Fatha, Mamana, Lapanya, Ha'idaf, Salakia, Ba'a Hall, Mawa'id, Ashar, Awa'id, Laka, Shema, Quadash, Quadashayam, Tahaya, Lakam. Verse 37. Waha, Quatarath, Ashar, Ta'aisha, Bama, Kanaf, Natha, La'ah, Tha I.S.H.A.W.A, Lakam, Qadash, Tha Salakia, Tha Haya, Lakah, La Yahweh. Verse 38. Ayash, Ashar, Aisha, Lama Salakia, Kamawa, Laha Riyak, Ba, Wab Salakia, Wana Karaf, Ma'ai Mayawa. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 31, and starting at verse 1 in the English, Slakia, Hebrew. Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 2. Ra'ah, Quara Afya, Slakia, Basham, Ba Taza La'al, Bun, Our Riyah, Bun, Kawar, Lamata, Yahwadah. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 30, starting at verse 34 in English. And the Lord said unto Moses, take unto thee sweet spices, stacked and on yakah and galbanum, these sweet spices with pure frankincense. Of each shall there be a like weight. Verse 35. And thou shalt make it a perfume, a confection after the art of the apothecary, tempered together, pure and holy. Verse 36. And thou shalt beat some of it very small and put of it before the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, where I meet with thee. It shall be unto you most holy. Verse 37. And as for the perfume which thou shalt make, ye shall not make to yourselves according to the composition thereof. It shall be unto thee holy for the Lord. Verse 38. Whosoever shall make like unto that to smell thereto shall even be cut off from his people.
Hey, the Most High said, man, don't be playing around here, coming here funky. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like the Africans is, man. That's how you know we not Africans, man. He said, whosoever shall make light unto that to smell thereto. Don't, man, that's why we put on them body butters and oils. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we like putting on them colognes, man. It's a spiritual thing. You understand? Africans don't like to smell good. They don't even like deodorant, man. You understand? No other nation, man. You understand? I seen one. It's a lie if I may. I seen one of the Africans. They take doo-doo and cover it all over their head, and it's a hairstyle, man. You understand? The Most High not playing with you. You're not about to come into the altar smelling like poop, Darash. You understand? Not you, brother, but you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking you in general. Like, we are not the same people when it comes to Israelites and these Egyptians and the oppressor. They stink when they sweat. When they get their hair wet outside, they stink. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High don't play that, man. And neither do we as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Salakia.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, see, I have called by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, and the tribe of Judah. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, starting at verse 3 in the Hebrew. Wa'ah, Mala'ah, Afwa, Rawak, Alahayim, Baka, Kama, Waba, the Bawa, Bawana, Waba, Da'if, Wabakal, Mala'aka, verse 4, Wakashab, Makashabaf, La'ai Shawaf, Bazahab, Waba Kasap, Waba Kashaf, verse 5, Uba Kara Rashaf, Aban, Laba La'af, Waba Karashaf, I Tazah, the I Shawat, Bakal, Mala Akah, verse 6, Wa'anayah, Hana, Na Thafayah, Athwa, Ath, Aha, Layab, Bun, Aka Yas Samaka, Lamata, Dun, Wabalab, Cow, Kakum, Laba, Thafaya, Kakama, Wa'aishawa, Ath, Cow, Ashar, Tazaya, Thaka, verse 7, Ath, Ahol, Mawa'id, Wa'ath, Ha'arun, La'idath, Wa'ath, Hana Parath, Ashar, Ala Yawa, Wa'ath, Cow, Salakia, Kalya, Ha'ahol, verse 8, Wa'ath, Hasha Lakun, Wa'ath, Kala Yawa, Wa'ath, Hama Nara, Hata Hara, Wa'ath, Kal, Kalaya, Wa'ath, Mazabak, verse 9, Wa'ath, Mazabak, Ha'ila, Wa'ath, Cow, Kala Yawa, Wa'ath, Haka Yawar, Wa'ath, Kanawa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, starting at verse 3 in the English. And I have filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all manner of workmanship. Verse 4, to devise cunning works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass, and in cutting of stones to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship. Verse 6, and to behold, I have given him with Aholiab, the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, and in the hearts of all that are wise hearted, and I have put wisdom that they may make all that I have commanded thee. Verse 7, the tabernacle of the congregation and the ark of the testimony and the mercy seat that is thereupon, and all the furniture of the tabernacle. Verse 8, and the table and its furniture, and the pure candlestick with all his furniture, and the altar of incense. Verse 9, and the altar of burnt offerings with all his furniture, and the laver and his foot.
Start at verse 10 and then the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wa'ath, Bagadya, Hasharad, Wa'ath, Bagadya, Hakodash, La'aharan, Hakahan, Wa'ath, Bagadya, Banyawa, Lakahan. Verse 11. Wa'ath, Shaman, Hamashaka, Wa'ath, Quatarath, Hasa Mayum, Lakodash, Kakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yathka, Yaishawa, verse 12, Waya Amar, Yahweh Al, Mashallah Amar, verse 13, Wa'atha, Dabar, Al Banya, Yasha'ala, La Amar, Aka, Ath, Shabbat, Shabbatath, Shabbatatya, Tasha, Marwa, Kaya, Awat, Hawa'a, Banyanya, Waba, Yun Yakum, Lada Ratikam, Lada Ait, Kaya, Anya, Yahweh, Mada Shah, Slaka, Madat, Slaka, Makwadashkam, that night. Verse 14.
16.
I come. Verse 14. Washa Marathum, Ath, Hasha Bath, Kaya, Kodash, Hawa'a, Lakum, Makal Laya, Mawath, Yawa Math, Kaya, Kal, Ha'ai Shah Ba, Slaki Baha, Mala Aka, Wana Karakta, Hanapash, Hahawa'a, Makorab, I'm Ya, verse 16, Shashat, Yum Yum, Slaki Yum Yum, Ya Aisha, Mala Aka, Waba Yawam, Hashaba Ya'aya, Shabbath, Shabbat 1, Quadash, La Yahweh, Kal, Ha-I-S-H-A, Mala'akah, Bayawam, Ha-Shabbath, Mawath, Yama, it's like a Yawamath. Verse 16, Washamarwa, Banya Yasha'ala, Ath, Ha-Shabbath, La-I-Shawath, Ath, Ha-Shabbath, La-Daratham, Barayak, Awalam.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, starting in verse 10 in English. And the cloths of service and the holy garments of Aaron the priest, and the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office. Verse 11, and the anointing oil and sweet incense for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded thee shall they do. Verse 12, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 13, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord that doeth sanctify you. Verse 14, ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. Verse 15, 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Verse 16, therefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. Without saying the verse.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, verse 17 in the Hebrew. Banyanya, it's like by Bayanya, Waba Yawa, Banya, Yasha'ala, Awath, Hawa'ah, La'elam, Kaya, Shashath, Yum, Aisha, Yahweh Ath, it's like Yahweh Ath, Hashemayim, Wa'ath, Ha'aratazar, Waba Yawam, Hashabayaya, Shabbath, Waya Napash, verse 18, Wayathan, Al, Masha, Kakala, Kakalathwa, Ladabar, it's like Ladabar, Ath, it's like Athwa, Bahar, Sayunya, Shanya, Lakath, Ha'ai, Dath, Lakath, Abun, Katha, Katabium, Ba'a Tazabah, it's like a Ba'a Tazaba'ai, Alahayam. It's a book of Exodus chapter 32, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayara'ah, Ha'aim, it's like it. Kaya, Bashash, Masha, Lada, like it. Laradath, Man, Hahar, Waya Kwahal, Ha'aim, Al, Aharan, Waya Amar, wa Al Ya, it's like Al Yawa, Kawam, Aisha, Lanawa, Alahayam, Ashar, Yala Yalakwa, Lapanya Nawa, Kaya, Za, Masha, Ha'ayash, Ashar, Ha'al Nawa, Ma'arataza, Matazarium, La'a, Yada, it's like it, Yada Ainawa, Maha, Hayawa, Lawa. Verse 2, Waya Amar, Alaham, Aharan, Parakwa, Nazamya, Hazahab, Ashar, Ba'azunya, Washaya Kum, Banyakum, Wabanat Yakum, Wahab Ya'awa, Aliyah, verse 3, Waya Taparakwa, Kal, Ha'aim, Ath, Nazamya, Hazahab, Ashar, Ba'azunya Hum, Wayab Ya'awa, Al Aharan, verse 4, Waya Kwak, Maya Dum, Waya Kwatazar, like it, Waya Tazar, Atwa, Bakarat, like a Bakarat, Waya Aishawa, like a Waya Aishahawa, Igal, Masa Ka, Waya Amarawa, Allah, Alahayak, Yasha Allah, Salaki, Ashar, Ha'alia, Salaki, Ha'al Waka, good name, Salaki. Ha'al, what is it? Ha'al Yaka, Ma'aratazah, Matazarium. That's the last one, verse 5. Verse 5, Waya Ra'ah, Ha'aran, it's like Aharan, Waya Bun, Mazabak, Lapanyawa, Waya Kwara'ah, Aharan, Waya Amar, Kag, Laya Hawa, Mahar, like a Mahar.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 31, starting at verse 17 in the English. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and at the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. Verse 18, and he gave.
Salaki, hold on. I'm sorry. I can't go past that. It says it is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. Islam does not have a Sabbath day. The Jewish man does not have a Sabbath day. The Africans does not have a Sabbath day. The Asians do not have a Sabbath day. The only ones that have a Sabbath day is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So that tells you who the true children of Israel is. Right there. The ones that were the fake Jews, you understand what I'm saying? Amalek, they don't have Sabbath days. But Israel does, though. Right there should tell you who the children of Israel is. Salakia.
And Salakia, sir, to add on top of that, it just shows you who the Lord was dealing with. He said it is a sign between me and the children of Israel.
They can't get around that. Right.
Verse 17, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. Verse 18, and he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone, written with finger of gold. Salaki, with finger of God. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 1 in English. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him. Verse 2, and Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me.
Hey, Salaki. Right. Thank you, boy. Hey, you grew up in the same household I did. Because they used to tell, man, the boy ain't supposed to be wearing earrings in his ear. It says that the boys and the girls had earrings in it, the sons and the daughters. King Solomon, what it said, his chicks was comely with gold. You understand what I'm saying? But because we so far removed from our culture, we think that the things that we wear, these flashy things, is not of us, man. You understand? But you'll let your son wear some goddamn stinking dreads, though. You understand? So, like, yeah,
break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. Verse 3, and all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. Verse 4, and he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a graving tool, after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Boy, that's just a slap in the face of what the Lord just did to Israel, man. Good night.
Right. Verse 5, and when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast to the Lord.
This nigga have made his own feast day too, man. Good night. Did we do that today? Right. Talking about some husband's day. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day or wife's day, girlfriend's day. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Good night. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 6 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA Yamah. It's like a YAHANNA Yamwa. Mama Karath. Waya Alwa. It's like a Waya Alwa. Ilath. Waya Gashawa. Shalomyam. Wayashav Ha'am La'akal Washatwa Waya Kwamwa Latazakak. Verse 7. Waya the bar Yahweh Al Maisha Laka Rad like a Radah, Kaya, Shakath, I.M.K, Ashar, Ha'alyath, Matazarium, it's like a Ma'aratazar Matazarium, verse 8, Sarwa, Mahar, Man, Hadarka, Ashar, Tazawa, Ya, it's like a Tazawa, Yathum, Aishawa, Lahum, Agal, Masaka, Waya, Shat, Kawawa, Lawa, Ya, it's like a Waya, Zabakwa, Lawa, Waya Amarwa, Allah, Allah Hayakam, Yasha Allah Ashar, Ha'ila, Ha'alwak, like Ha'alwaka, Ma'aratazar Matazarian, verse 9, Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al Masha, Ra'ayatya, Az, Ha'aim, Hazah, Wanaha, Aim, Kwa, Shah, Irap, Hawa, it's like a Hawa, verse 10, Wa'ita, Hana Yaka, Laya, Wayakar, Apya, Baham, Wa'akalum, Wa'a, I'm what's like Wa'a Aisha, Awatka, Lagoya, Gadawal, verse 11, Wayakal, Masha, Az, Panya, Yahawa, Alahayawa, Waya Amar, Lama, Lihawa, Yakura, Abaka, Ba'imka, Ashar, Hawataza'ath, Matazarian, Ma'arataza, Matazarian, Bakak, Gadwal, Wabiyad, Kazakwa, verse 12, Lama, Ya'amarawa, Matazarian, La'amar, Bara'ai, Hawa'a, it's like a Hawataza, Ya'um, Laka, it's like a Laha, Laharag, it's like a Athum, Baharium, Wala Kalathum, Ma'al, Panya, Ha'adama, Shawab, Makarawan, Apaka, Wahanakam, Al, Hara'ai, La'imka, verse, that's it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 32, starting at verse 6 in the English. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings, and the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play.
Hold on. They sat down to eat and to who?
The people sat down to eat and to drink.
And to drink. I wonder what they was drinking, because they say you can't drink.
Right.
They even tried to say that. We all have brothers telling me last night, Thomas, you're not supposed to drink while you're in the temple. But it even tells you about a drink offered in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. You understand? Read on.
To eat and to drink and rose up to play. Verse 7, and the Lord said unto Moses, go, get thee down, for thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. Verse 8, they have turned aside quickly out of the way which I have commanded them. They have made them a molten calf and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Verse 9, and the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Verse 10, now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. Verse 11, and Moses besought the Lord his God and said, Lord, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Verse 12, wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people.
Just up here, I imagine.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA. Men of Israel, gird ourselves to salute the Torah.
YAHANNA.
Sisters Yashab, Osalaki, sisters Imajim, Wapan Yakodam, and turn and face the east. We get ready to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latalanawa, Lakham, Cow, Yawam, Wasalak Kavawat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kavawat Nawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'aya Nawa, Banasaya one, a ball, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwat, Waha'ala, Wataparat, Lawalumium, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
It's the book of, it's like this, the cock in the Hebrew, the power. Yahweh, Bashimi Awashah, Baba Kashah, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamakala, Waka Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamat Zariah, Hakak, Lahaquium, Hamatium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatam Alam, Lagar Shun, Bashimi Awashah, the water Aman.
In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. Name me Yahweh. Thank you, so be it.
The book is like this is the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Allah, Wahabiyat, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Tawada Aman. What we just said in the English is Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us in Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. The book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Ayunya, Ahaharium, Ba'ayan, Yaba'ai, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Warataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamor, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yam Yakab, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayalab, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Bakal Rai, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wabawa'aka, Mayata, Wa'aid Iwalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from which come my help. My help come from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Akayahana, Al Yabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'arayanwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ayatazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Bagoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'alam, I would die. Kaya. Now I tazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Al Yaka. Bariyat. Yakaratwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Washima Ayum. Mawa Wahagarium. Gabal. Wa Imawana. Wa Imalak. Palashat. I'm Yashabya. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zero Y. Labanya Lawat. Selah. Aishalahum. Kamajan. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Manakal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatamwa. Nadiyamawa. Ka'irab. Hayawa. Salakin. Ka'irab. Wakazabah. Wakazabak. Wakatazal. Mana I. Counter Sayakama. Ashar. Amarwa. Nairashah. Lanawa. Ath. Na'awath. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagogala. Kakwash. Lapanya Rakha. Ka'ash. Taba'ari Ya'iram. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Harayum. Kanta Radatma. Basai Rakah. Wabasa. Wapatka. Tabahalum. Mala'ah. Panyahum. Kualawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Aija'id. Wayakapawa. Wayabadwa. Wayadawa. Kaya Ata. Shamka. Yahawa. Labadka. Al Yawan. Alcohol Ratiza.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off, for being a nation. If the name of Yasha may be no more remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zeeb, yea, all their princes, as they bah, Nazamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burnt the wood, as the flames to the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm, fill their face with shame. They may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let it be confounded and thrown forever. Yea, let it be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, of the Most High, of all the earth.
The book, it's like this, the power, structure, blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Batazabiyah, Alawapi Hana, Ha Alawapim, Ha Serenium, Ha Kwazayoyim, Ha Koyoyim, Wa Agwatim, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, the angels, Commander YAHANNA, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
So be it. Sarb in the turn. Sister Yeshaviam, may it be seated, Baba Kasha. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Imajah, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah, Yahya Matah, sorry, men in turn. Sisters, Imajah, men stand by Wakisha. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, Imajah, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Lataba, Shem Yahweh Shah, Yahya Matah, Sabbath dismissed. Oh.
I know, right?